she also left us warmth and wistfulness, and the knowledge of her vulnerability makes each one of us, perhaps, less lonely.
You've got to climb Mount Everest to reach the Valley of the Dolls. It's a brutal climb to reach that peak. You stand there, waiting for the rush of exhilaration, but it doesn't come. You're alone. And the feeling of loneliness is overpowering. I never meant to start that climb. I took the first step the day I left New England and headed for New York. It wasn't easy to leave that wonderful old house. I wanted a marriage like Mom and Dad's, but not yet. First I wanted new experiences, new faces, new surroundings. Lawrenceville would be there forever.
Like her favorite, the handsome, romantic Clark Gable, the vivacious, sophisticated Claudette Colbert, the stalwart, friendly Gary Cooper. But the star she loves the most is Jean Harlow. And when Jean Harlow dies, at the age of only 26, 11-year-old Norma Jean Baker is inconsolable. In 1941, Norma Jean, now a pretty and very popular 15-year-old, graduates from junior high school. Her guardian decides that the young girl should marry the boy next door, a 21-year-old aircraft worker named James Dougherty. And so shortly after reaching her 16th birthday, Norma Jean becomes a Van Nuys, California housewife. His interest, in turn, induces one of his competitors, 20th Century Fox, to sign Norma Jean Baker to a movie contract. Norma Jean is ecstatic. Her own fantasy have begun to come true. The studio decrees first that she must have a new name. They call her Marilyn Monroe. But with the exception of 2 walk-ons, the only way they use her is for publicity shots. After just 1 year, in 1947, they drop her. She goes back to modeling, but she continues her dramatic lessons. In these pictures, shot in 1948, she expresses peace, sorrow, and death.
Rich or poor, I don't care who.
The high point of the film for Marilyn is a chance to perform a solo song and dance routine. But again, the movie moguls see little promise in Marilyn Monroe, and they fail to renew her contract. But Marilyn has been raised on a steady diet of rejection. She swallows her disappointment and goes to work with a dramatic coach, supporting herself with occasional modeling jobs and unemployment insurance.
I want to thank the editors of Photoplay magazine and Oliver Hubbard. I thank you very much.
In the summer of 1954, Marilyn is signed to star in The 7-Year Itch, and her appearance in New York for location shots stops traffic. Marilyn, standing over a subway grating, attracts a crowd of 4,000 New Yorkers at 3 o'clock in the morning. This shot will become almost as famous as her calendar picture. The film is finally finished, but so too is Marilyn's marriage. How should we measure the value of a single human life? By what is given? By what mark is left behind? There are various marks that tell us Marilyn Monroe passed by here. Box office. Her image on the screen earned $100 million. Newspaper space. Few figures in the 20th century can equal her in that. Joy and laughter, Her pictures and the millions of people who saw them and will see them are testament to that legacy.